Hello, everybody. This is Will Cormany in Atlanta, Georgia. We've got a LeafIt update. Exciting things happening. It is July 25th, 2014, about 10:30 at night Eastern Time. Just wrapping up a few things for the day. Had a really good call today with Mike Green at corporate for LeafIt, and oh my goodness. Okay, so this weekend might be the weekend to completely scratch any plans you had and buckle down. The things that I learned today are incredibly exciting, and here's kind of the rollout of what's about to happen. First of all, LeafIt believes that they're confident that the app's going to be in the App Store for iOS 7, the iTunes Store, next week. So when that happens, if you really want to be prepared and be ahead of the curve, then you will want to be an associate. In LeafIt, we have two people. We have affiliates and we have associates. And affiliates are free users. Anyone can download this app anytime for free and use it. And anyone can use this app and monetize this app for free. People, yes, can earn money using a free app. Now, at this point in the game, most of the people who are here now are, you know, the business people, the multi-level marketers, the affiliate marketers, the radicals, the people ready to change the world. So, you know, we'll let the app hit the store and do what it does naturally and organically. But right now, what all of you want to do, most of you want to do, is to build a business. So, with that in mind, what I'm about to tell you, I can't believe how good this is, but what is about to happen is, let's give you some stats first. We all know about the $200,000 contest that's on the line right now. I'm not going to cover things that people already know. There's about 2,300 associates currently in LeafIt as of midnight last night, 2,325 to be exact. However many, affiliates, no telling. How many associates do you think have 3 associates themselves? Mike asked me that earlier today, and I said probably 40, and he said 289. So there's 289 people who have 289 associates who have 3 associates themselves. Why is that significant? Because if you're one of those people, then good for you. If you're not, become one of those people, and by, tomorrow, the next day, as fast as you can, get 3 paid associates frontline to you, direct to you, personally sponsored by you. Because when this app goes into the Apple Store, next week, could be Monday, could be Friday, who knows, but when it drops, people are going to download this app, and they are going to be orphans, more or less. Now, there could be hundreds, thousands, or millions of orphans. Look at the growth that we've seen in companies like Instagram and Google+, millions and millions of people out of nowhere. Do you want to be on the sequential rotation to receive orphans from people who are just downloading this app? If you do, and you're one of, a few hundred people, then you're going to get these people placed into your downline, into your business, just for having 3 personally sponsored people. That's the qualification. That's all you have to do. And you're going to be one of the first few hundred people to experience, it's such an ugly word, I shouldn't even say it, spillover, or getting orphan placement from people downloading this app. And this will kind of be the process, because I had this question. Someone downloads the app, they saw it, they heard about it, whatever, wherever they found it, and then they connect to Facebook, Twitter, and more to come. But then it also says connect to LeafIt. Well, click connect to LeafIt. Well, you must have an account first, right? And then it says create an account. Well, that person just became an orphan. Well, we know LeafIt is an invitation-only, company, social environment. So that person is now going to be placed into the next person, left to right, fair distribution the next person. And you guys know, I mean, I could talk about stats, and I would probably get them all wrong. We've had 200 million Instagram users, I think 50 or 70 million in the last 6 months. Google Plus came out of the gate in the first 90 days. So you get the idea. I hope this is registering, because anyone who has 3 people, but it's not just about that. I mean, clearly if you have 3 people, then your 3 people need to know the message. They need to get 3 people as well. What they're rolling out here is really, really fun. So very important, very exciting news of that situation. I also want to cover something else real briefly. The compensation plan. If you have not seen the new compensation plan that's rolling out the 1st or 2nd of August, there are some enhancements that, I mean, we have a deadline. We really need to tell everyone we know who is looking to treat this as a business. If people just want to share photos and make money, great. They can be affiliates and they're in for free. But if people are really looking to make this a business, $40 right now to get in as an associate and get into the 3x9 force matrix structure, so on and so forth. And what's going to happen is, going forward, the monthly fee is going to be $49, as we've heard on various webinars. But people coming in after the 1st or the 2nd are going to have a $149 initial fee for the first month, and then they go to $49 a month. So you definitely want to save people $110 and get them in before the next 8 days or so on the 40. And by doing that, you're kind of grandfathering them in. They're never going to have to pay that $149. Another part of the compensation model that's important to talk about is we have managers. You're going to have the manager title if you've personally sponsored 1 associate, 1 paid member. Director title if you've put in 5 people paid. Senior director is 10, executive is 15 people, and at some point, whether you do it in a week or a month or 6 months, if you achieve senior executive, that means that you've personally sponsored 20 paid associates. Now, simultaneous to building that, what you really want to do is develop 5 of your top people to executive title, which is 15 personals. And what I'm trying to demonstrate here is I think I personally have, 30, 35 total frontline people. I have some paid people, 12 or 13, and I have some free people. But I know from looking at some of those free affiliates that when this app comes out, they're going to upgrade. They might not see it now. So I'm probably going to end up with 30 or 40, paid people frontline. So do I really want to keep recruiting and building and sharing this and bringing in more people under me when the overall objective is to have 5 people, a minimum of 5 people, on my front line who also have 15 paid people? So since I know that the seed's already been planted, those 30 or 40 people, they're going to upgrade. I'm going to have 50, paid associates directly to me when I only need 20. So I'm not going to waste any more time on that effort right now. What I'm going to do now is start talking to people and giving them the sign-up links of the 5 people that I think are most likely to get there themselves first. So, whoever has got the most people and working the hardest, that's who I'm going to be helping. So, and it goes on down the line that way. So one of the things that you want to achieve by doing this is you want to become a senior executive, and you want to max out the compensation plan. Because if you haven't seen the video yet, what's going to happen is you're going to receive a 10% check match on 5 levels. And if you haven't been around this before, can't get your head around this right now, don't worry about it. Just experience it, because you're going to love the experience of that happening to you. So anyway, the overall goal is 20 paid personals to yourself. If that sounds like some daunting task, don't worry about it. Just invite people to join for free, and they will convert naturally. The app and the corporate and the company and everything they've done here with the product. You don't have to worry about upselling people. It's going to happen naturally. I promise you that. So anyway, incredible news. Also, what's going to happen with these orphans is, as you're one of the qualified people who have, 3 personally sponsored associates, if you're in that running and you receive an orphan, I kind of suggested to Mike, I said, when people look at their downline genealogy, let them see a cool little icon or something that lets them know that identifies that person as an orphan. So, that's just even better for marketing and branding. You can say, oh my gosh, because I have 3, I've got an orphan today and 1 last week, or maybe 3 today. Who knows how it's going to go. But if you really think about how fast some of these apps and social, environments get into the millions of people, if this does that, and you are one of the first 300 people, I don't really think that I'm not a math guy, but I get it. So I think this is probably making sense to anyone who's listening to this. So the point is as soon as you possibly can, get 3 people, associates. That not only qualifies you for the 9 levels, but it puts you into this ability to receive orphans that just download this app because it's out there on the App Store. So it's an incredibly exciting time to be able to, participate in that. And I think I'm just going to keep this call that short for now so that the message is out and clear. And I appreciate everyone who is in LeafIt. If you're in LeafIt and in another team, congratulations. If you're not in LeafIt, get in LeafIt with whoever invited you to LeafIt, because it's a photo sharing app where you can monetize pictures by tagging keywords, relevant keywords to those photos, which in turn, in just a millisecond, scour the net, 19,000 retailers, and give you the best price for that particular item. And the enhancements that are going to come with this are going to allow people to just go right to it and search. No photo, no need to click a photo. You can just say, hey, this is the item I want. Let me buy it. Boom. And, a lot of enhancements coming out in the future. So it's incredibly fun. It's super easy. And I'm one of the fortunate, beta testers right now who have the app on my phone. Everyone else is going to have the app. If you're an iPhone user, sometime next week probably. And then the Android and every other, PC configuration will follow that. So with that, good night, and everybody have a great weekend. Good night.